Hey guys, Dropship Tyler here, and today I'm going to show you the breakdown of my expenses for the month of March. I'm not going to do a full-on income report yet because there's still some returns that are coming in, things like that. I will give you a rough estimate. So right now my current gross profit for the month of March is 19.6K, and that basically means that as of right now, it's looking like I'm going to make around $10,500 for the month of March. It was a little disappointing compared to where I thought I would be for my eBay dropshipping, but at least things are going in the right direction, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna have some huge months here in 2018 if March is this big. The beginning of the month started off really good, all the way to kind of I'd say around the 20th. And then things kind of dropped off for me a little bit. So I was projecting around 13K in net profit. And obviously we didn't get there. We're a little short. But yeah, so let me just tell you a little bit about my expenses and why they are this much and the way I run my business. So my software expense, almost $4,000. My employee cost, the next biggest expense, is almost $2,400. My eBay stores plus insertion fees. So I have two anchor stores for $299 each. Those allow up to 10,000 listings with no additional cost. And then every listing after that is 5 cents. So $600 of this is the eBay stores. And then the additional $1,500 of that is insertion fees. Altogether, that puts my items around 50,000 items between the two stores. And then this month I decided I would play around with the eBay promoted listings, and it did generate a lot of sales for me, and I paid an additional $757 for the promoted listing fees. I went between 1% and 2% on all the listings that I used it on, and I will continue to use that. I'll probably raise my margin on a lot of items and play around with maybe doing a higher promoted listing fee. What that's going to do is help if someone comes in and tries to undercut you. You're still going to be visible in the search ranking, and they're not because you're using promoted listing fees, whereas the person that you're competing with may not be. So that's definitely gonna help me in the long run maintain a decent margin. And altogether, it was around $9,100 in total cost. So my software expense, that includes all of my auto ordering, all of the tracking, upload, just everything that helps my business be automated. My employees, I expect this cost to go down next month since we got rid of an employee. And I don't see that expense going up very much because I don't want to say my employees are underworked because they do a really good job for me, but I just think that they could definitely handle probably 50 to 100% more volume just because they're getting more experience right now. They're going to get better. They're going to become more efficient. So I don't think my employee cost is actually going to get any bigger as I scale. I know my software cost will because that's based on the number of listings I have. I know my insertion fees will because, like I said, that's based on it's the same with the software. It's based on the number of listings I have. And then the eBay promoted fees, obviously those are going to increase as my sales increase. But like I said, I'm going to try to increase my margin by using that promoted listing fee. And that's kind of my direction where I want to take things. So if you look at other people's expenses and income reports that do drop shipping, you're never going to see that. Well, I don't want to say never, but you're not going to see people with this high of an expense usually. And the reason that my expense works out the way it does is because, like I just previously mentioned, I want to create an automated business. So I don't mind paying more to make sure things get done correctly, and I don't have to step in as often and really work on anything. I'm trying to create passive income. So as long as my profit growth outpaces my expense growth, then I don't really see a need to change anything. I don't think I've hit any major plateaus or anything with growth. and I feel like the more money you put into something, the faster it's going to grow. So it was in business especially. So I'm not going to try to pull back on these expenses at all. I'm really just going to, like I said before, try to make that profit outpace the expense growth. My gross profit growth outpace the expense growth, and that's just going to create more net profit for me. So I'm not worried about these expenses. I know to a lot of people they look kind of intimidating. Even to me, like every month when I add all these things up, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money. But at the same time, I mean, I know I could do things differently, but I don't think things would be as smooth if I did. So that's how my mindset is when it comes to expenses. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you dislike this video, don't click dislike, just move on. But yeah, I'd appreciate if you subscribe to the channel too, and you guys can get more content from me, and hopefully I can help you grow your business. Thanks.